Hey everybody, welcome back. I just got back from Glasgow and Northern Ireland and Dublin. I pretty much done a big trip from all the way down in West Cork, all the way up to Northern Ireland and back down to Dublin and then over to Glasgow, where I met some cool people, played a lot of cool games, and I managed to top one of the events that I attended down in Geek Retreat. There's a vlog coming soon where kind of shows you all the places we've been, so stay tuned for that. Basically, I was playing a Guru list for Geek Retreat. I have been playing different decks for each of the events. I did play Guru for NCG in Northern Ireland as well, but I came top 16 with it, which isn't the worst. But since I've had a lot more practice with it now, I was able to actually top with it. Maybe I should have been playing it all along because I did actually play Mastimon and Grandis in the other events. I came fourth with Grandis at Underworld in Dublin. Mastimon, I didn't do too well with Mastimon because the caliber of player in Scotland is just too high. They're just too good. But my Guru list somehow managed to top, so I really wanted to bring it to you. It's probably very similar to a lot of other Guru lists. There's not really much playing around with the deck you can do. You kind of have to have that extremely big base, but I guess you can play around with the level 6s and option cards and stuff like that. So I'll show you how I'm playing it. Let me know what you think. Okay. Alright everybody, let's get into the deck profile. To start off with, we are playing 4 of the Tsunomon. You always want to see him. So whether he has Garurumon or Omnimon in its name, it gets plus 1000 DP, which is great to give that little boost to maybe your level 5s, just to get over certain Digimon, and when it's swinging it might just be a little bit higher than the Digimon in security. The boosts are always really, really good. I'm also playing the 1 Demi V for when you go to those grind games. You need your 5th egg, which also gives a DP boost while you have 8 or more cards in your hand. I'm playing 2 of the Gabumon that gives you a DP boost while you have 8 or more cards in your hand. Really good card. I would actually consider bumping this up to 3. I'm playing 3 of the Searcher Gabumon. Reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck at 1 Garurumon and 1 Omnimon if you are playing Omnimon in this deck, which absolutely you can. And for BT10, the new Omnimon that comes out in BT10 will be amazing for this deck, so this will also search that. Playing 4 of the Gabumon X Antibody. A absolutely fantastic card because on player when digivolving you get to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add a Garurumon or Omnimon and an X Antibody option card among them to your hand. Brilliant card because you can just chuck it on your egg straight away, or if you have the other Gabumon, you can put the Gabumon on the egg, put this on top of the Gabumon, gives you more sources to strip for your battle protect, but also on play it does the same thing, so if you are searching for some pieces, this is a really good way to do so. I'm playing 2 Madoki Betamon because the card is really good. In both this format and the next format, Madoki Betamon is an absolute must in all blue decks. I'm playing 4 of the Garurumon that when attacking lets you draw 1. This helps you get to the 8 cards in your hand if you need it for the DP boost, which is amazing, and also for the security tech plus 1 for the level 5. Also helps you find your pieces and just gives you a lot of draw power for the deck. Definitely a 4 of. Just so we have numbers up for the level 4s, we are playing 2 of the Garurumon that gives you a DP boost, but it's on all turns, which is really cool. So they have to work that little bit harder to get rid of your dudes. And even better, when you digivolve him, if you're not keeping your stack and raising, which technically you should be, if it has Gabumon in its Digivolution cards, which most of the time it will, you gain a memory. Then an absolute must for your stack is this Garurumon X Antibody. Sometimes if you don't see your other level 4s and just see him, you just have to go for it sometimes, which is fine. But he is your battle protect. His inherit is really, really good. When this Digimon has Guru or Omnimon in its name, it will be deleted in battle. You can trash 2 cards of the same level in this Digimon's Digivolution cards to prevent the deletion. That is absolutely huge. It's kind of like a jamming of sorts. And the last of my level 4s is the 1 Logomon. Logo for game is always a great strategy, and usually I do have him. I have him when I need him, the majority of the time. Move into the level 5s. We have to play 4 of this Garurumon. So when attacking, If it has a Garurumon in its Digivolution cards, you can unsuspend him, which again, you will have a Garurumon because all your level 4s are Garurumons. And then while you have 8 or more cards in your hand, it gets security attack +1 for the inherit effects. I will show you the combo at the end if you're not already familiar with it. I'm playing one of the Wereguru Sagittarius mode just to up the level 5 count. It digivolves from 0 into Weregurumon, so you can actually make your stack a little bit bigger. And it does give that battle protect that the level 4 does. Now the level 4 is better for the battle protect, but this is good in a pinch. I'm playing 4 of the Weregurumon X Antibody. Absolutely fantastic card for the deck. When digivolving, you can unsuspend it. Then if Wereguru X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the owner's hand. Absolutely amazing effect. A lot of blockers are level 4, so this can actually help you go for game. But also, like, you're getting rid of like Madoki Betamons, Gazis, all of those crack. If you have memory boosts in the back that you want to use. So, brilliant card. My level 6 lineup is very small. I play 2 of the MetalGarurumon X Antibody. I try to do all my damage with the up to the level 5 dudes and making sure I have good stacks for that. And I just keep my level 6 quite low. You know, when digivolving, it gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. And then if it's suspended, and it becomes unsuspended if you have MetalGarurumon or X Antibody. In its Digivolution cards, return all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to the owner's hand. Now, I don't play any other MetalGarurumons, so it is the X Antibody in this deck that you must have underneath it. Because I'm playing a good level of X Antibodies, I don't really need the MetalGarurumon, and I usually, like I said, do all my damage with the level 5s. But this is a nice kind of tech card for me. I use it like an option card. Now, speaking of option cards, onto them. We're playing 3 of the X Antibody. It is amazing in security because you gain a memory and it adds to your hand. And also, this is vital for our combo pieces. I will show you the combo. I will show you the combo in a bit, but like I said, this is vital. I am playing 3 Hammer Spark, amazing in security. Always handy to have that little bit of extra memory to maybe go into your big dude if you need it, and helpful to memory choke your opponent. I'm playing the 2 Cocytus Breath because I do think removal is very important this format, especially with all of the OTK decks. They hit this in security, it's game over. If for some reason they're trying to get their pieces and they brought their dude up and you can see them trying to get into their OTK pieces, get rid of their stack before they have a chance to, and they'll have a hard time building up again. I'm playing 3 of the blue memory boost because consistency is key. You want to see your pieces. Also, a little bit of extra memory is always nice. Helps you build up your stacks a little bit faster. The 1 Ice Wall because honestly, if this was at 4, I would be playing this at 4. Ice Wall is an amazing card. We all know why. And in security, it's amazing as well. So you all blue decks should be playing this card. Then I'm playing 2 Davis. Search for your pieces and help you go for low for game and give you that extra memory that you need. And finally, I'm playing 2 Cool Boys. You're often digivolving onto the same level, so you can gain a memory and draw a card. But also he does help you search for your pieces. So Cool Boy is an amazing card in this deck as well. Right, let's try the combo. Ideally, you have your Demi V. It honestly doesn't matter which Gabumon, but it's just nice to have the extra DP boost. You have an X Antibody there. You just managed to get all the nice pieces. We have the good Garurumon, the Garurumon X, and Wereguru. This is the stack you build up in Raising. So as long as you have this stack in Raising, you don't need a single memory to basically go for game. Maybe if you need to lobo for game. But the majority of the time, this is fine. So the plan is swing with this. If it hits something, so you can draw. You've got extra DP if you need to. Then he unsuspends. Okay, you hit something bigger in security. You've got to take away 2 of your level 3s. That's fine. So he unsuspends. Then going in for your next attack, you would put the X Antibody option card underneath. You swing. You draw again. But this time you're going to use X Antibody's effect to Digivolve into Wereguru X Antibody. Then on Digivolution, he unsuspends. Bounces a level 4. Now it's security tech +1. You get to draw again and you're drawing for Digivolution. And then, so that's 3 checks so far. And then you swing again, and then that's security check +1. You get to draw again, you've got extra DP. So that's 5 checks altogether. And now you can, if you've chipped away and it was 3 checks initially, that is game. But if not, you can either Lobo for game if you have a Davis in the back, or Digivolve into this big boy. He unsuspends when Digivolving, and he becomes a blocker. But if you need to clear something, because when he unsuspends as well, he deletes all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. So again, board clearing, going for their entire security. Very good stack. Honestly, you don't need all of them a lot of the time, as long as you can still get the 5 checks in, even without like the Gabu, X antibody, one or the other one of these. That's totally fine. But yeah, so that is the perfect stack. So that was the WereGuru list. Let me know what you guys think, and if you're gonna play it, have you been topping with it? Like, because I think it genuinely is one of the best decks in the format. So let me know what you think.